Welcome to Pen and Pad Podcast,
where we always encourage you to make the right choice,
to spend your time wisely,
and most importantly, take notes on life. It's your host, Ashen, What is going on? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, y'all.
What's going down, baby? It's some nice glasses. I wanted to say it off camera, but I'd rather say it on camera. You dig what I'm saying?
Yo, the sun is shining on this Friday, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you already know it, man. You know, on Fridays we come on audio. You can hear us at 7 a.m., right?
7 a.m., absolutely,
but
bro.
You can watch us at 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
No peeping times, you know what I'm saying?
7 to 7.
We on all platforms, Spotify, iHeartRadio,
Indeed.
Apple Tunes, your mom tunes. I gotta stop saying that because I use that once, twice, 3 times too many. You dig what I'm saying?
Hey.
You know what I mean? You know how we do.
We're over Instagram, Facebook.
You see the phone. You see the phone.
Yeah.
Catch that thing. Look. So how you doing, P? You all right?
I'm feeling good today. I don't know, something about this Friday, man.
Yeah, you feeling good, huh?
Feeling good. The sun's shining, there's vibes. I'm here with my bros, my good brodies, and
snap, dog. So we have a special guest.
Yes, we do.
The first man on this joint.
Oh,
So he will be equivalent to
the first man.
You know what I'm saying? So would it be equivalent to the first man that landed on the moon?
It's on.
Or am I going too far? Did I throw the ball way too far?
I think this might be even better. You know why?
I think so too. Wow.
I don't think they really went to the moon. That's another episode.
Chill before we get blasted somehow. You know what I'm saying? No. But we got a special guest. OGZ.
OGZ.
You know what I'm saying? A real estate agent.
Tell him.
MD King Production. He
Absolutely.
can capture. I want you to hear me. He can capture your whole life in one picture. God.
Yo,
Damn.
ladies and gentlemen, his camera be on fire.
MD King, he does weddings. What else he do, P?
Man, anything you need. Prom.
Any and everything.
Headshots, right?
Yeah.
They get busy at MD King.
MD King Productions. Check that out, man. Don't be shy. You dig what I'm saying?
Right here on the whole team.
MD King Productions. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but we want to introduce REZON Harris. What's going on, OGZ? You all right?
Man, let's bring that
Welcome.
I know. How you dealing with the team, man?
Man, we good, man. You know, everybody's straight. Yeah, it's an adjustment, but you know, it's a must. You know, man, you gotta do it. It's no option. So
Absolutely.
that's how you take it. Everything is just it is what it is.
It's just a lot going
Ladies
on.
and gentlemen.
2020 has been crazy.
Absolutely. And my bro said team. OG Zav got how many kids?
5 sons.
He got a whole squad, y'all.
He got 5.
Don't quarantine.
Yeah, 5 sons. That
Yo, how do you
see.
deal, bro? Like, how do you balance that? Like, you know what I mean?
For real, I've been adopting since this happened. Actually, leading up into it, I've been waking up early, and that sound corny, like you know what I mean? What you mean waking up early? In order for me to balance 5 kids and hold on, let me say a wife. And
Yeah.
in order to balance
Absolutely.
a wife and 5 kids, you gotta find time that you can take for yourself and make other things happen. You know what I mean? And so you don't get overwhelmed because it's underrated to have your own space. Like you be needing your own mental space. I ain't saying physical, but your mental space is important in times like these, bro. So I be up. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
real.
4 o'clock in the morning, I was sending text messages and checking emails. You know what I mean? Like 4 o'clock, I'm wide awake. Like
Word.
Your day starts.
That's why that's my OG. I think we got the same spirit animal. I'm a night owl too, bro. Like all around the clock.
Gotta be, man. Cause other than that, you be everything is a rush. So I found that commanding my mornings was important. Like
true.
if I don't do nothing else, my mornings is gonna be straight. You know what I mean? And then everything else can get away from me how I get away from me because I handle the things in the morning. You know? So
That's real.
that's where I've been at, you know.
That's
and then you got to teach everybody. Everybody got questions. They want you to entertain
lot.
them.
Right.
I don't know how I don't complain. You know what I mean? That's the other part. There's no complaining. You know what I mean? It's just it is what it is. You know. So that's where I'm at, bro.
That's dope.
Jeez,
Blessings, man.
that's love. And
All the young
speaking
kings.
Facts, man. Young kings, 5 boys.
5 boys.
You know what I mean?
yo.
And waking up at 4 in the morning, what that says to me is it takes discipline. You know, not only your body clock, but it takes self-discipline to wake up and do that every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's the topic for the day. If you didn't get it, I mean, if I have to spell, you know what I mean? I'm gonna shrink it together like an old lady who knits.
Yeah.
Wait. The old ladies use string or yarn
I think it's yarn.
to
Right?
knit. Yeah, what do they do? Right? What do they use? Yarn or string?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing though, right?
It's not.
Oh, all right. No,
It's not. No, it's not.
Yarn's a little thicker, bro.
Yeah.
it seems like I'm outvoted by the spiritual animals. You dig what I'm saying? No, but we're here to talk about self-discipline, man,
Yo,
with guest
dope
Rezon
topic.
Harris, aka OG Zeke, aka
Zob, yo.
OG Zobs. That's all part. Yo, what's up, Zeke? That's all he say all day. You know what I'm saying? But self-discipline. Okay, so self-discipline. We're talking about the ability to control one's feelings and overcome one's weakness.
Yeah.
Right. So bro, let me ask you this. Is self-discipline? Do you consider that a skill that you have, or is it a learned skill
Great question.
that you acquire?
That's a great question. I mean, we would all like to say, I control myself. I'm disciplined. But here go the story, right?
Yeah, tell us
How
the story,
I came to this understanding of the fact that I needed to discipline myself was because I had no discipline. Things was happening to me, and I couldn't get a grasp on it. Damn, I'm frustrated all the time because things is happening. I couldn't control my stuff that I should be able to control. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna make it simple, right? I'm gonna say I'm waking up and my back hurting. Why my back hurting? Why my knees like? You just asking yourself questions. I'm 30 something years old. Why is this hurting? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I had to start looking. After a while, you complain about it, which I'm not a complainer. I hate complaining about stuff. And I'm just like, yo, all right, cool. What's the cause of it? You're not getting enough exercise. You're not getting enough rest. You're not getting enough water. You're not getting enough.
Real, bro.
You know what I mean?
Real.
All of that stuff was in my control. So if it's out of control, that means you're not disciplining yourself. That's the simplest part of how I came to where I'm at now. Like, oh, you need to discipline yourself. We think we discipline because we adults.
Sheesh.
Great
You know what I'm
point.
saying? We like, oh, I'm 30 and I'm an adult. I'm disciplined because I go to work. I get up and I
That's
put
not
gas in my
necessary.
car. And it's like, no,
I'm a
listen.
man. I'm grown.
Right. We all getting that bag. You know what I mean?
Right.
But my thing was just like, bro, I'm too young to be complaining about these things that's in my control. And then here's the funny part. Now that I'm out and about, I be seeing 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds, 80-year-olds.
80?
Running.
I love it.
80?
Running.
I love that, bro. I love seeing that.
on the same trail that I'm biking on.
Do they run fast or slow?
Shout out to bro, yo.
It don't even matter.
Oh,
I be watching your stories.
I would be the 80-year-old and running.
Yo.
I'm an avid biker now. I'm addicted to it.
Yo,
Like,
I'm trying. I was trying to. Me and the fam was trying to get a bike. They was sold out at Walmart though, cause
Yeah. We gonna make that.
I'm about to
happen.
join you,
We
bro.
gonna make that happen, bro. We gonna do it.
Start a whole bike
Yo, I
movement
got-
out this thing.
Since I started,
Great
right,
exercise.
I done motivated maybe like 10 men to get on bikes and get moving.
Dope.
Who I
That's
know,
hot, though.
Who I know just was just like, yo, I'm motivated by what you're doing.
Facts,
so
bro.
my message has always been, yo, let's get up and get moving because we've been in the crib.
For so
We've been trying not to
Yo,
get
we-
sick
so long.
for so long. You know what I mean?
Gotta get that blood flowing,
Yeah.
that heart
Yeah.
pumping. You know what I'm saying?
It's the worst possible scenario for us because men, we take on so much stress, we take on so much
Thank you.
duties.
Thank you.
We eat bad just out of habit. You know what I
See
mean?
my tummy.
quarantine, that quarantine
we in the crib
snacking.
eating and chilling.
Yep.
That's the worst possible setup for us. So, you know, I was just looking at my life like, yo, you frustrated, extra. Like, you extra frustrated. You know what I mean? Why you frustrated? because your stuff ain't balanced. You know what I mean? And that's
That makes
where
sense,
men get out of balance, and it's just
Holding down once again with 5 boys, y'all.
Sheesh.
Because I'm an active dad. Y'all know me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm into each and every child. You know what I'm saying?
We invest for that, dog.
Invested all the way,
I love it. That's what
100%.
we need.
Yeah, so but you know the mental energy of this one likes basketball, this one likes track, this one likes soccer, this one don't know what he want to do, but he just want to be wild. This one is creative.
Not putting them in the box. They all individuals.
Yeah. So it take power and energy to focus.
Black
on that.
fatherhood, y'all.
Sheesh.
So
Love it.
I'm locked in. You know.
Don't
what I mean?
disrespect the black
lifestyle
fathers.
is
I think the twins is football players though, bro. I was,
Bro, they're bigger than me already.
linebackers out there. Yo, they
Yeah, man, I come over the house, I automatically get tackled. You know what I'm saying? And I fall to the ground. I'm
some
like,
big boys, yo.
I'm too old to fall to the ground, bro.
Yo, Rico said, "Yo, I want some water." I was like, "All right, little bully."
And your wallet as well. I need to get a water ice. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, yo. Nah,
No,
we
but
commend you
you
for
know,
that.
yeah, that's truth, though, Zeke, man. You know what I mean? Like, dog, we love the honesty. We love the
Facts.
authenticity.
Transparency.
You know, but we always got to ask questions with our guests. You dig what I'm saying? So now that you mentioned all that, I want to know, and I'm pretty sure a few of you want to know, why do people lack self-discipline?
It's not easy. It's not easy to be real with yourself.
That
Out the
instant.
gate, you gotta be real with yourself and say, you know what people. I hear a lot of people say, even my friends, and I check them instantly when I hear it. People say, "What's the famous joint?" Damn, I'm so sick of hearing it. I don't forgot about it. Where people say, "If it's not one thing, it's another."
Oh, Lord.
I can't stand that. Like,
I like that.
When I hear that, the hair on my back stand like.
And that goes along with what you were saying earlier. Like you're not with the victim mindset that we talk.
When
No
there's
victim
something-
mindset, y'all.
Something within your control.
Yes.
There's things that are outside your control.
Absolutely.
I'm not oblivious to that.
Right.
But if we talking about things that are within your control, I don't like hearing if it's not one thing, it's another.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like this.
That
Because it's
irritates
only-
OGZ.
I'm a problem solver. You know what I'm saying? You
Thank
tell
you.
me what's wrong. I'm
Pen and pad,
I'ma help you
solution
get to
based.
a solution. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And if I can't get you to a solution, we're gonna get to the point where there is a solution that will lead you to the front door of
Thank you.
where we need to be.
Right.
How many people do you think really want solutions, or do they just want
Great question, bro.
to hear the ear gifts?
I think everybody wants a solution, but it's tough to take that solution and do something.
Facts.
So
Okay.
I think everybody wants a solution because it's a problem.
But
it's
that
bothering
work-
me. But the work,
people
like I
like
said,
it.
it ain't easy getting up at 4 o'clock.
Right.
It ain't easy, bro. I want that extra sleep.
That's early.
Right. Who don't want that extra sleep? Who don't need the extra sleep? You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you locked in, you understand, like, all right, if I don't wake up at 4 o'clock, this is the other option. If I don't wake up at 4 o'clock, my baby's just waking up at 6.
Shoot.
So the mental space that I need, I'm not gonna get it at 6 because they need me. And I can't deny them because
Absolutely.
they didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying?
I love the way you put
I like
that.
What
that.
happened is
Responsibility.
we be
I love
trying
that.
to push the kids aside because I need my mental space rather than get your mental space earlier. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get my mental space
Sacrifice.
early. Yeah. No matter what, I still excuse me.
That's all.
That's all real good.
Cough it out. You know what I mean? Coughing out
that
emotions.
realness.
I still need my mental space. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So if I don't get it, it messes up my whole day. So I'll be locked in. Like, I'm gonna go get it now. And then if I do fall off and I miss it, I don't make my family or my responsibilities pay for me not getting it.
Sheesh. I love that. Self-accountability, responsibility. That's some king shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't
And that's really what it. That's really where I be on. Like, yo, you gotta be able to master the things that's in your control. You know what I'm saying?
love it, bro.
So yeah, I want to know, and
Love
that
that.
was a beautiful explanation. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? If he painted a picture, it would be Van Gogh.
That's definitely
you know what I'm
Van
saying?
Gogh.
Or Michelangelo.
Zob Go.
Did-
We got Zob Go.
Do y'all ever notice that the Ninja Turtles was named after all the painters?
I learned that a couple years ago recently. Yeah. I just found out, a couple
I
years.
just now realized.
The things you learn on pen and pad.
That's an exclusive.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the world exclusive.
Pen and pad exclusive.
Except Splinter. Splinter was probably from 52nd Street or Trenton. You know what I'm saying? My man Splinter. Okay, so self-discipline is what we're talking about. And what does self-discipline entail? What does it look like? So I want to talk about the structure of self-discipline.
Yeah.
So how do you kind of get in a routine, form the structure and stuff like that? Like, what do you say about structure? Oh, I knocked my mic. That's Louise.
The passion.
You know,
The structure.
I got a quick story, right?
Go ahead, quick
Quick
story it up.
is that I was working for a company, right? And I made them in 9 months. I made them $749,000.
Wait. Say that one more time, bro.
One more time.
I was working for a company. I made them $749,000 in 9 months.
That could buy me a lot of candy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I sat back, and it's actually what pushed me out the door. What made me make a decision to go and run my business full time, to go and look at life differently, right? I made them $749 in 9 months, right? $749 grand.
Wow. Less than a year, bro.
Less than a year.
Sheesh.
They brought me into the room and told me that I outperformed my job scope by 4 times. I was doing 4 times the amount of work.
Wow.
Quadruple.
Right.
And anybody else on the floor in any other department, I was outperforming them 4 times over.
Wow.
And it's over 100 people on the same floor with me. I can look and see 100 people, right? As they were telling me that, I didn't even know that this is what I was doing.
Wow.
I just had a structure for how I was approaching it. I took what their goals were, I took what their processes were, and I made it efficient. Right? So when she told it to me, whatever else she was saying wasn't important no more. After she started talking numbers to me and I was computing, she kept talking, and I was like, damn, how did I?
The brain was like,
Shut up.
Because to be honest, I was already in full. I already had my business. I was running part time. I was making more money doing that than I was my full time job.
Gotcha.
So I instantly was just like, oh wait, how? You know what I mean? She couldn't answer how. I had to go back and sit down and look at my desk. All right, boom. I was creating systems. You know what I'm saying? Efficiency.
Structure.
So much so that they was bringing people to me to train them, and I wasn't even paying attention to what was going on.
Wow.
They was bringing managers and heads of the company to me to learn my system. They were sitting them down next
Ladies
to me,
and gentlemen,
I could teach them, right?
black excellence.
Yeah.
At its finest.
Seriously. Like seriously, this is the brain power that we be having. So they're bringing people from all over to come and sit with me. And I'm not paying attention to that because I'm locked in. I got a goal. When I'm here, like you see how I'm here. You bring me here, I'm locked in with you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
This is how I'm locked in at work.
Yeah.
Facts.
So I would
100%.
create systems and I would be locked in with what their goal was, which is at the customer service and providing their services at a high level, right? I'm locked in, making $749 in 9 months, 4 times more than anybody else.
We got celebrated now.
So
That's crazy, bro.
I went back to my desk and I was like looking at all my stuff. I had stuff posted here for if this do this, if this do this, and my brain was computing all of that in real time. So I said, oh damn, what happens if I take that same mindset and apply it to my own business?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Facts.
I wasn't doing nothing but taking their business goals and making it my business goals. I was locked in like that. So that's how I stepped off. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna lock in with what I got going on, and I'm gonna put this same energy here.
100%.
You know what I mean? I had to develop a vision for my business, where I was like, yo, all right, cool. I want to accomplish this, and this, and I'm gonna make certain systems that work, so that now I know everywhere I go, I produce. I produce something. It's always and when, now that I said it, when you look at your life, the thing that you put the most energy into gets the most out of it. Whatever you put the most energy into, you know.
You say that all the time.
Now that I said it to you, look at what you put your energy into.
That's facts though, bro.
That thing always is going to produce more.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
You dropping gems like that on them, bro?
So, when you looking at energy and what you put your energy into, man, we are blessed and gifted to be able to produce and to turn over results in whatever you focus on.
Absolutely.
That's the even just something small, like the scripture says, whatever a man thinketh, so he is. You know.
Thank you.
That's a small.
Bars.
I understood that, you know, if I gave more attention to my business, if I gave more attention to my family, if I gave more attention to my relationship with my wife, if I gave more attention to myself, I could benefit in all of these areas. And then I was looking like, damn, but now I got all of these things and they all seem to be separate. What's the missing connector? And it was discipline. You know what I'm saying? Because my family requires a certain level of discipline. When I'm locked in with them, I can't be on my phone. I can't be
King talk.
Facts.
tuned into the internet. I gotta be locked in. That's how I'm gonna get
Quality time.
That's how I'm gonna get the most out of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like wasting my time. And then when I tell my family, all right, cool, daddy needs to go and do this, now they understand because I locked in with them.
All the way.
You know what I'm saying? I locked in with them. So it's just putting everything in its place. When it's me and mommy time, when me and my wife gotta get together, I can tell them comfortably, yo, y'all gotta go entertain yourselves down here because we already locked in for that. You know what I'm saying? We already everything has to have a place within reason. Everything has to have a place, and I gotta deal with it like that. You know what I mean? Because you got so much going on. Like, you know what I mean? Bro. You got so much going on, so it has to have a place. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at. With discipline, no, it's not easy.
It's not. I agree.
But they say as you do it. I had posted on my Instagram the other day. I said, yo, how long do it take to develop habits? And somebody posted 21 days for a habit, 90 days for a lifestyle. So that's why you see me riding the bike so much. I'm trying to make it a habit because number one, I love it now. It was hard to start because it was painful. You know what I'm saying? It was painful. Hills, trails.
And them hills be vicious.
All throughout the city, I see.
We did 18 miles the other day. You know what I mean? So
that's
18
dope.
miles, 900 elevation. You know what I mean? 900 feet in elevation.
That's a lot,
tough.
dog. Like,
But you realize
I'm about to get my bike this week.
you need that.
For real.
When I get out early, it give me a chance to go be free. My mind is clear. I don't
It is therapeutic.
I don't owe
Early
nothing
in
to
the
nobody
AM.
at that moment. In that moment, I don't owe a thought or a conversation to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I come back home and I owe my surroundings, but in that moment, it's just freedom. You know what I mean? So it's freeing to me. So that's where I'm at with that. You know what I mean?
so
Great
would it be
breakdown.
fair, you know, since Zeke is going on these early morning bike rides, if I called him Zeke Armstrong or Zance Armstrong?
We on the same page. I was like, yo, is this Chance? Is this? It's not Lance. Is it
Chance Armstrong?
Chance Armstrong? I don't know.
No, but with everything that Zeke said, and he gave you about structure and
Love it, man.
personal story, that means he fully recognized it and he became accountable.
Accountable,
of his
self-accountability,
own
y'all.
Yeah.
Discipline.
Yep.
Yeah.
So why is accountability so important within the realm of self-discipline? Now that you took accountability and you recognized it,
Accountability
why is it important?
Because again, I just come from the belief that your life is your own. How you design your life is up to you. You know what I mean? Even for those who have faith, and it never says that you don't get to design your life. You know what I mean?
Jeez,
And-
that's
and
high. I never thought of that.
Great point, bro.
No religion tells you that you can't design what we have dreams and we have visions, and so here, let's take it to this part. I had dreams and I had visions. We all have dreams and visions of ourselves as our best self. You've had a dream where you saw yourself producing at the highest level.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
You had a dream and you had a sight of you writing and producing at your highest level. I had the same dream. I've had those same visions. I've seen something.
Vision, y'all. Visionary talk.
I can see myself accomplishing that.
Dope.
And I've had dreams of me sitting on set and directing blockbuster movies. Right?
We see it, y'all.
I've seen myself sitting courtside watching my son play basketball in the NBA. I've seen myself.
That's not by accident.
I see that too.
It's not by accident.
Like, you know
Absolutely,
what I'm saying?
bro.
I've seen those things. Like, literally, I can say, I'm not making this up. I'm telling you, I've seen those things. Like, I felt them in my dreams and in my daydreams, whatever you want to call them. I've seen those things. So, you understand that accountability comes in because then it's like, what are you going to do between you and there? I know that. So God gives us visions of, yo, you're going to get there. That's available to you. That's the only way you can see it if it's available. You
I gotta look into all 3 cameras for that.
You can't see nothing. You can't see nothing that's not available.
Thank you.
You can't even think of something that's not available.
Right.
If you can think it, it's available.
Right.
The minute that you think it, it's available.
Right.
Right. So
Absolutely.
I've seen those things and I've seen myself at my highest operating form. And I've in the past, you know, when you're a kid, you see it and you're like, damn, who that person? You get closer
Looking
and closer
outside
to your 20s and you're like, damn, who that person? Like, damn, am I tripping? You know what I mean? I see myself in the suit and the tie and I see myself with this camera and I see myself producing this and I see myself doing this. And then you get into this space where you start actually doing what you talking about. And so here with film, I put myself to the test with film, and I came out producing something that was a higher quality than something that has been produced around me. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, this is the gift and the talent that you've given me. Okay, all right. But that's how I started MD King.
Dope.
Yeah, talk about MD King.
Dope.
MD King was me and my friend. We got the opportunity to do a wedding. I just bought a camera. No training. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it honest.
All the way fucking on pen and pad.
He was, it was a friend of ours that was getting married. He had no photographer, no videographer, and we just was like, yo, what we got to lose?
Wow.
We went there, and so, leading up to it, you learn the functions of your camera, but you still don't know what you're doing until you test it out, right?
Absolutely.
So we got there, man. We produced a hit. We produced a hit that I can still. If I show you my first work today, it would be better than some people's work that have been in it 10 years.
Gifted.
Right?
Dope.
And it wasn't because of the camera.
Yeah.
Remind me, I gotta see that joint sometime this week. That's dope.
If I put it up today, people will respond to it like it happened yesterday. That's how
Timeless.
So when you create something like that, you realize okay, it's not even me, it's the God-given talents that's in me that's able to produce something like this, right?
We say that all the time.
That's how
You gotta drop a bomb here, bro.
Yeah, that's how we built that business. You know what I mean?
Dope.
So where we in that space is like, yo, listen, let me be responsible with these gifts that I have. I would hate to waste these gifts. You know what I mean? So it was like, look, all hands on deck. Now I'm gonna learn about the camera. Now I'm gonna learn what the professionals
Studying the
know.
craft.
Yeah, so I'm addicted to that. You know what I mean? I'm
Addicted to the Chris.
I'm addicted to it. I think
Student.
about it. I process it, and I'm sure y'all do the same, man.
Yeah.
This right here, this right here is
Appreciate it.
Learn as we grow.
Pen and pad.
This
Add
right
pen
here
and pad.
is impressive,
Hashtag
man.
pen and
Pen and
pad.
pad is
Appreciate it,
impressive,
man. Appreciate
Love,
that.
bro. Love.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
I
it.
know the behind the scenes stuff of how y'all thought about it and how it had to formulate and how you had to set it up and how you had to test it. This is y'all using your God-given crafts.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
People
Thank
go
you,
to
bro.
school to learn this. You know what I mean? You know how much it would cost to learn this?
I didn't even think of it that way. But I guess this is
great
the school
point.
of hard knocks.
There you go.
Yo, this,
No, I'm not gonna use
this
that.
Is
Sorry.
this is a $50,000-$60,000 craft. Lighting, set design, audio, visual.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab your pen and pad. Bro's dropping.
But that's the importance of knowing your circle and knowing your network as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think
And
it
we
is,
all
too.
have the pieces. Back to what you asked me was how we get from there to there. My accountability was all right, so since you can see that person now, and he's starting to develop, because of course you can't see all of it, but you start walking towards it.
There we go.
You gotta do the rest.
There we
you know
go.
what I'm
The
saying?
initiative, the action.
Start walking towards it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, doors open up as you start walking.
The journey, y'all.
Now opportunities and information open up. I've met so many people that have, I mean, maybe 1 or 2 years in, I met director of Pixar. And she dropped so many jewels on me.
I love Pixar.
You know what I'm saying?
Pixar is dope.
She
Yeah.
dropped so
love
many jewels
Pixar.
on me in real time. You know what I mean?
Wow.
She just saw me with my little low budget camera, but she saw the focus that I was
vision.
in. And I was in a crowded party. I was in this party, man, with millionaires. I'm filming, and this lady just sitting there drinking her wine, chilling. She taps me, boom, boom, boom. She said, "Yo, I see what you're doing, and I like what you're doing." Now, I almost was like, "Yeah, thanks," and kept moving because I was working.
Right.
But something made me turn and say, why did you stop me and talk?
Got
And
it.
she said, "Well, I work for Pixar.
Wow.
And I
Shout out
work
to
with
Pixar.
$50,000 cameras. Studio equipment is
Wow.
upwards of $100,000.
It's
$1 million.
cameras that cost $50,000.
It's crazy, bro.
By the time you kick it out and all of that.
Yeah.
So she sat there and she gave me so many jewels on, hey, listen, stay with this, work on this while you're doing this.
She saw it. She felt it.
Yeah, she could see where I was going, even though I was working. I allowed her to give me that in real time. And so it was literally, and mind you, I almost turned it down because it's like, yo, you want me sitting here with a bunch of millionaires?
Don't turn it down, bro.
With this little camera, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, I don't feel. And again, from that opportunity, we produced a show for Home Design Network.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. The things you learn on
MBK
Pen and Pad.
Productions.
This my bro. I didn't even know that.
From that opportunity, we produced a series for Home Design Network.
That's dope. Congrats on
So
that.
you always be in the mindset like, no, I'm not gonna take the opportunity. I'm not ready yet. I don't have what I need. And it's like, yo, focus on the person that you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? Don't turn down an opportunity like this. They don't happen. They don't happen. They don't happen if you out of
Not
space.
often.
There you go.
Gotta be in position
So
too.
I'm in the mindset whenever opportunity like that present itself to me, I'ma jump it. Whether I got the equipment, whether I got the knowledge, whether I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna be there. You know what I mean? Sometimes showing up is underrated. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that
I like
accountability
that.
process. Like I'm gonna just show up. Even here, like I don't be talking. This is
Zeke
more
be
talking.
laid back.
This is way more talking than I like to do.
OG's up.
Stepping outside that space, you know what I'm saying?
To be on your platform and bless your space and to be locked in with brotherhood.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate
I don't know
that.
what
King,
appreciate
King,
that. MD King Productions.
That's where we at with accountability, man.
Yo,
That's dope,
so
Dope
now that we
breakdown.
mentioned that, you know what I mean, we always want to reiterate that, Zeke had his self-discipline, waking up 4 a.m., being 100% within each child and his wife and his craft and that balance, being accountable. So, would that kind of turn into, would you say you have a routine? So you have to kind of develop a routine within self-discipline.
Yeah.
So do I really need a routine per se?
That's a
Or
broad-
is
that's
it-
I don't know, because I'm only really speaking from my experiences. I need a routine. 'Cause
Okay.
if I
Yeah.
don't have
Why
a
do you
routine-
need a routine?
If I don't have a routine, then my hands come off the wheel and then the car goes wherever it's put. You know what I mean? If I don't get up and I don't this how serious my routine is, right? I got water by the bed the night before.
I hear that.
So when I wake up,
Yeah, we know you hear that punch.
I
Yeah,
drink
like
out.
6 empty water bottles.
I
by
be
the
leaving
jump.
bottles in the studio.
Jesus. I got water next to the bed. So
I
when
drink
wake
them
up,
organs,
I drink
y'all.
my water. I go
Dope.
handle my business, brush my teeth, do all the things that need to happen. I get dressed. I kiss my family. I literally go and dance around, kiss my family while they sleeping, and then I head out the door. Feed the dog, head out the door, right?
A dog too? 5 kids, a wife, and a dog, y'all.
It's still getting it done.
I'm on this, you know what I mean?
Dope.
I'm locked in like that, and then I'm out the door. And the
Dope.
and from the time I head out the door, that's the thing that doesn't have structure. I literally ask myself, where you want to go today? Where we at? That's where I'm at. Because I'm so structured with that, I allow myself the freedom to be like, all right, where we going?
Ooh, what do we call that here on Pen and Pad, bro?
Huh?
What we call that? Organized.
Chaos.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's that God shit.
Yeah. Then I'm just like, where I want to go. What do I want to see? What do I want to experience today? Like yesterday, I rode my bike to Independence Mall. I was all the way down 2nd and Market.
Jeez, bro.
And that was just off the joint. Like I seen the troops everywhere I was going. I just wanted to get a place where it was just fresh space. Everywhere I turned was filled with AR-15s. It was just like,
It's real out here.
yeah, let me ride.
Protest.
Like my mental was, I needed my mental to be free. Because we out here protesting, we out here speaking our minds about injustice and things like that. I just needed an extra push. That's why I hit 18. I normally hit 8, 12, you know what I mean, on that. But I was like, man, yo, you gotta go. Because I could tell at 8, my mind wasn't free yet. So I'm really riding for my mind. Like my body's benefiting, but my mind wasn't right.
That's real.
You know what I
That's
mean?
real, bro.
So I hit the Market Street. It was down 15th Street. I'm looking at City Hall. I'm seeing all these armed guards, and I just got frustrated.
They posted.
I'm depressed. I'm depressed about what's going on, and I was like, yo, just keep riding. You know what I mean? So I took it all the way down as far as I can go. It's the end. Now it's the end of the city. You know what I mean? Now where you gonna go? You know,
That's a ride and a half, though.
now I'm dancing through the streets, but it was just like, if I don't have that creative freedom, then I won't have it when I write a script. I won't have it when I film. You know what I mean? So I try not to box
that
myself
structure,
in
that
too much,
routine,
because
man.
my natural state is no discipline. Whatever you feel like doing, you get up and do it.
The flow.
Yeah, I used to be like that. You know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, whatever, what we doing? You know what I mean?
Right.
I used to ask that question to whoever around me, yo, what's going on? What we doing? How we rocking? Now I learned to command my space. You know what I mean?
And time.
Yeah, I need my time is, you know, time. When you 18, 16, 15, whatever, your time is underrated.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
I wish we would've
Thank
did
you,
that
bro.
back
I
in
would
the day.
thank you. We talk about it all the time, bro.
Man,
Thank you.
We'll spend our time at 15, 16 doing nothing. Like, if I could illustrate nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro.
Imagine
Just
what
sitting
nothing
there.
was, bro.
Yo,
Like nothing.
Just sitting there.
Nothing. We sitting there just
time we
cracking
had.
jokes about nothing.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to entertain ourselves.
Yep.
Because we
Spend that wealth
weren't
wisely.
geared towards
Spend that wealth
what
wisely.
18 would look like. 20. If I knew what 18, 21,
If you had that
30,
understanding,
if I understood
yeah.
that, man, we would be so much better.
Absolutely.
So my goal with my kids is I'm painting that picture for them. Yeah.
Great job.
So it's gonna be hard for them to waste time. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you.
Because
Correcting our mistakes.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's
the
dope.
generations just have to go back and, you know, we be like, oh, they're kids, let them be kids.
No. Thank you. Thank you, bro.
That's it.
They are
Right
kids.
along, yeah.
But being a kid doesn't
That balance, accountability. It's still that
it doesn't
accountability.
absolve you from accountability for your life.
And the responsibility,
Yeah, you be
parenthood.
looking at them at 18, 20 and be like, yo, why you finding yourself now? Because as a parent, you have
Wasn't
to.
there? I mean,
And here you go. I don't know if this is off topic, but let's throw it in there.
We flow.
throw it in there. Throw it in there. Throw it in there.
As a parent, I found that my job is, I was blessed to be the parent of that child. Whether because if he comes from me,
That's hot. That's hot.
whether because he comes from
That's
me
kinda
or
dope.
because of the relationships that I make, I'm now this child's parent, right?
You chosen to be that guy.
Yeah, that's
my
hot.
goal.
I never thought of that. Like that.
Blessings. That's
Never
facts,
thought
bro.
of
my right and my goal is God gives me a glimpse of what that child should be. We be taking our hands off whatever they're gonna be. I'ma just no. He gave you that child.
Dang,
Yup.
that's flame.
Or he merged you in families where
Right.
you adopted that child or you take care of that child.
Right.
So as you are dealing with that child and working with that child, you
Right.
should be developing, I can see this in him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so where I'm at with my children are, I sit down and I have a conversation with my oldest and say, Ray, what you want to be? He tells me what he want to be. Now, most parents be like, nah, that's too much. Nah, you can't be a basketball player and an astronaut. You got to pick one.
Dream
Why?
killer.
Based off their own.
Yeah, why though?
Limited thinking.
So we're going to do basketball and we're going to research astronauts.
Limitless.
And so it's going to be so hard for him when he get into his teens to just sit and do nothing. I don't want him not to have a childhood, but having a childhood doesn't absolve you from responsibility.
Thank
you know what I mean? I want you to
Thank
know what
you.
it's like to chill, because
Thank
chilling saved me from a lot of stuff.
right.
Right. That's. I don't want to make chilling.
That's a
enemy,
great point,
bro.
but chilling saved me from a lot of
balance.
stuff.
It's
Yeah.
there. It can be therapeutic sometimes.
But
Absolutely.
on day 3 of chilling, like it should start itching. You know what I mean?
gotta-
I gotta get up. I gotta do some push-ups. I gotta get to the basketball court. I gotta open this book. I gotta turn on this internet, and I gotta research what I want to be and do. You know what I mean? It's,
That's some real king stuff you talking, because I feel like in our culture, unfortunately, we coddle a lot.
yeah.
And that's going against the coddling, and that's growth.
We be trying
dope.
because we come through so much pain and so much
Trauma.
Correct. Thank you.
Trauma, yeah.
But you know, to
Break
hold
the
ourselves,
cycles.
we gonna do this right. You know what I mean? And to break those chains, it come with those kind of conversations. That's like, it's 9 o'clock. Like even on my way over here, they was trying to sleep because they stayed up late. My thing is, nah, let's go, get up,
Young
You know what I mean?
kings.
Get up, wash your face, hit the let's have a routine.
Word.
So we start doing it now. The next generation will be even better than we are. They're gonna catch it a lot.
Thank you, bro. That's how, bro.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. Like I feel like I want to be better than my parents in the sense of like I take the good and the bad.
Yeah.
And then my kids should want to be better, and it should be the generational blessings instead of the curses and cycles.
We gonna
man.
see it, bro. We gonna
Thank
see
you,
We
bro.
gonna see it. The more people that have that mindset of
That's how I love that.
This is the worst thing you could do as a man, and I post this all the time. I never want my child to be exactly like me.
Thank you.
I didn't do my job.
Better than me. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you
Evolve me to be the
like that.
If you like
version
makes
of
sense,
me.
yeah.
if you like me, then I failed.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I mean?
Supposed to be
That
nice.
mean I let you hit every obstacle, you hit every trap.
Damn, that's
you hit,
hot though.
the same
that mean
broken record we all saw.
That mean we ain't what I'm saying to you and what I'm doing with you ain't effective.
Didn't translate.
Yeah, if you hitting every mark that I hit, then I failed you. You know what I'm saying? So it put the battery in my back to be like,
Dope.
we're not even gonna have to talk about you being lazy because you're not even gonna know what that is. My laziness in my youth came from me not knowing what I wanted to do, where I was supposed to be, what I want, right? So I was sitting there.
Right.
Now it's
Sitting on the gifts.
Now it's week 2, and I didn't do anything towards what I was supposed to do. I wasted whole summers. Because when we get out of school, you know how that go. We get out of school,
2.5,
man.
3 months.
I ain't doing
Right.
Start Harlem
Summer reading. I ain't reading that. I already had that book.
Harlem Shake.
I still owe my English teacher some report. She ain't never getting done. But,
Facts, bro.
it's like wait.
She gonna bill him.
You know what my boys do in the summer? They run their business full time.
Dope.
Up until a certain point.
I like
we
that.
vacation in there, but
Love it.
I make them go out and
Love it.
and now I don't even make them go out. They asking me, hey, Dad, when we, you know what I mean? So
That routine, that
it
mindset.
It started with a water ice. No, it started them selling T-shirts for their company, the Harris
Dope.
Boys.
Dope.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to the Harris
Yeah,
boys.
Team Harris
Absolutely.
Fan 1 on
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
Follow.
Go check 'em out, y'all.
Subscribe.
It started with them selling the T-shirts. I taught them business principles. Me and my wife taught them business principles. When you call somebody, this is how you talk. This is what you ask for. This is what you tell them that you're doing. You know, can they support? You ask a question. Teaching them business principles because my sons like money. They like business, right? And then it turned into a water ice stand. The school granted us the ability to come there and sell water
Oh
ice.
snap, that's dope though.
Yeah,
That's
because
real dope.
They,
I ain't know.
because they saw what we was doing. We was teaching them entrepreneurship. Yo, when they first started the business, they when they did the water ice, right? This is the funny part. They said we want to buy Nike shoes. We want the new Kyries. Because
So
they
they
had
sold
because they had to work for it. When they made the money to buy the Kyries, they wanted to buy Nike stock.
I got a clap for that, yeah.
Because they had, listen,
Young black man
the
wanted to buy
summertime.
stock.
It's summertime. It's hot. They scooping. They see how hard it is to make the dollar. It's $1.
earn. That
Oh,
earn.
and you
yeah.
got a Kyrie's.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
how much they
Kyrie's
cost.
was 110 for Ray.
Oh my God, that's a lot of scooping. You know what I'm saying? Warren gonna be strong as ever.
So by the time they hit, I think by the time they hit 200 or whatever, two something, they looked at the money, we counted it, boom, boom, and you know the by the time they made the money, the new Kyrie's came out, so they could see like, oh, that will
It was like, no.
will change in that quick, and so they both came to the conclusion like, let's buy the business. Like ownership,
Bro, absolutely.
If we can push ownership
Thank
into
you.
our kids and
Thank
to
you.
our,
Let's
to
do it, yo.
ourselves
Key.
first.
That's the key, bro.
Start with
And
self.
start
That's
with
the
self.
key.
Yep.
But let it trickle down to them, man. You know what I mean? Where I want to be able, when I'm finished this race of life, man, to hand over a catalog of properties, catalog of businesses, a catalog of finances.
Chance on God strong.
Man, I don't want to
Yeah.
leaving them dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or leaving them nothing.
Yeah, bro.
Like
I
that's.
mean, you ain't do your job again. You know what I'm saying?
And let me say this to those who have who don't have this level of information or opportunities that we have in this generation, because our parents may not have had the same opportunities,
Right.
but we have those opportunities.
Right.
It's our job to
can
make
pass
sure
down.
if we don't
Pass down.
set the precedence for the next generation, we gonna lose. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, bro.
So that's
blessings
why
of us being in this times and taking advantage. Yeah.
So all my boys, outside of what they love to do, if you talk business to them, they gonna lock in with you. You know,
Love it.
They smart.
Love it.
yeah,
Freaking
yeah,
smart.
Yeah, they lock
Smart
in.
as
Just the other day we were talking about NBA contracts because
Great talk.
You gotta learn that. Like, for real. It's a lot of fine lines.
Thanks, bro.
Because he watching some of his favorite high schoolers come out of high school and either turn pro or pro. I mean NBA D League also. Jalen Green is one of Rezon's favorite basketball players, and he just signed $500,000 to play in the D League, which is a record. Like, you know what I mean? But it's because he's locked in with what Jalen Green is doing.
All right.
He now asking questions. Dad, how did he get that? And he not going to the NBA. And so you get to explain contracts and all of these things that you know what I mean.
Media too.
So as these people press on, you gotta pay attention and explain, and you gotta educate yourself too. So
Awesome.
it's a
job,
journey,
King.
man.
Awesome
we
job,
we
King.
all got a journey.
Thank
and
you.
It's I wear it like a badge of honor, man. You know what I mean?
As you should.
It's
bro.
rough. I ain't gonna lie.
You ain't lying.
That's why a lot of people.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people back off it.
It's rough. It's rough
You
to
know
hold
what I'm
down
saying?
five.
Just let
bro,
everything be how it
but
is.
Just gotta
Like,
do it.
Love it, man.
sheesh. Hey, you hear it from OG Zeke. Now,
I heard it.
you gotta write things down. So remember, you know what I'm saying?
Once
So,
again, this is us, y'all.
you know what I'm saying? And we mentioned all that. Do you believe that as you go through the structure, accountability, routines and stuff like that, now you start reaching your goals, right? Because you done build up your self-discipline. Do you believe it starts getting easier? Is the first question. Do you believe self-discipline gets easier? And the second question is, why is it self-discipline the key to success overall? So do you believe it gets easier, and why is self-discipline the key to success as far as goals and everything else?
Keys.
This that plays into who some of my focal points are in life, right? I look at your Tyler Perry's, I look at your Issa Rae's, I look at your Ava DuVernay's, I look at all of these people.
Don't forget your boy Jay.
The Rock. The Rock. I look at Jay-Z. I look at
Inspiration.
all these people, right? And I'm inspired. But I look at the common threads for all of these people.
Thank you. Studying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The common threads is that all of these people have to have a certain level of discipline about their craft.
Absolutely.
You don't last as long
Absolutely.
with
The longevity.
I mean, you can always catch a wave. Anybody can. I could drop
Thank
a
you.
song today.
Thank you.
Catch a wave.
Thank you.
I could drop a song
dope,
today and catch a
Facts,
wave.
bro.
I could come. We've joked around and came up with some stuff that like, yo, if I made
We
this,
can do something today, literally.
I
Right.
can catch a wave.
Absolutely, bro.
I can do that. My goal
Facts.
has always been longevity.
Thank
and
you.
I look at those people and I say, dang, they built something that if today,
Empires.
If today they not hot, they'll still be relevant and as powerful years down the line.
Timeless.
That's a hard thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Some people only can last in their wave. When that wave crash, they go down
It's
with
a
it.
wrap. We've seen it a bunch of times.
You know,
Millions of
so
times.
for people to reinvent themselves, to write better, to write more, to just expand outside of what they do.
Right.
To say I wanna push my craft.
Right.
That to
Growth
me,
mindset.
Yeah, that to me is so relevant, right? So one of my goals are to this year, even COVID kind of slowed me up. But one of my goals this year was to
Shut the
produce
whole world
my first series.
Oh, sugar smacks.
Yeah. So
Love it.
We're up until now, we've been kind of like, you know, trying to figure out how we can maneuver in this time and keep people healthy and safe, right? So, you know, we constantly watching health reports, looking at how other industries are doing stuff. Hollywood opens back up on the 15th of June.
Oh, snap.
So I'm watching to see how they move, how you know, you gotta know what you're up against, right?
Facts.
So I'm setting goals. My goals are set around that person that I was telling you I saw myself. My goals is all centered around that. What does he do? What structure would he have to have? Because I currently don't. Even with all of the structure I'm talking to y'all about, that guy is more structured.
Then
Work in progress.
That's the
Yeah.
complete
Yeah.
bill.
That person is way more structured. That person has way more money.
That's real.
That person has enjoys life way more than
That's
what
real.
I do. You know what I mean? That person is my highest self. You know what I mean?
There you go.
And
Survive for him.
it's a shame people leave this earth seeing that person and never ever touching it. You know what I mean?
That's one of my motivations. I don't want that to be the case for me. That's one of my driving forces, bro.
Yeah,
Great point.
Trying to wait till you 50 and you saw that person.
Shoulda,
at 20.
shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah,
God,
but that person
yo,
seems so far off.
regrets,
You know what I mean? And my life message to myself has been my life can change in a day.
Absolutely.
Every day I
the
wake up,
blink
my
of
life
an eye.
My life could change
Right.
in a day. You know what I mean? Good or bad, but I'm focusing on the good. My life could change in a day. I can produce something today
Right.
that moves me closer to that guy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I could interview for something today that moves me closer to that guy.
Right. Catapult.
Yeah, you never know, bro. So I'm always looking for opportunity. I always treat people the way I want to be treated because I understand
Character,
that is under promoted.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately.
You know what I mean?
Don't burn bridges.
right.
I've had so
Facts,
many
bro.
opportunities in life just because of how I treat people. You know what I mean? Hey,
That's real.
No, that guy. You know what I mean? Like I've literally been like, no.
I think that's step one.
Wow.
It's like 50% of the
Yeah.
battle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro.
I've been invited places that I couldn't afford to be in because of how I treat people. You know what I mean? Yeah, doors that I never would have been asked to even come through just because.
Who you are, that character, y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Character.
If your character
Thank you.
not- if your character
Say that
not
again,
right,
P.
So maybe we should start this whole thing off with, if your character not right,
I know.
let's get that together. You know what I mean?
And we've been talking about that all season. The character,
the thing.
the root of who you are,
Yeah.
the accountability.
Yeah.
That's all very
I
important.
can't expect people to, open doors for something that they don't want to be around.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right?
My sentiments exactly.
I don't put
Yeah.
people around me that I don't want to be
Right.
around.
Absolutely.
That's
Force you to be if it's cool. For
and-
free,
and- and
at
a
free
simple-
will. Like,
yeah, at a
it's your
simplest
choice.
form. Why would I put somebody around me who I don't vibe with or
Right.
I don't
Love-
like or who ain't?
That's that king talk. That's that God talk. Love is a choice. Absolutely. If you don't want to be here, cool. Like, love.
I can control my surroundings.
Yeah.
Again, what I can control, I'm gonna control.
What you can. There you go.
Thank you.
Full
You know what I
circle.
mean?
Dope.
I don't put people around me that talk negatively, that oh, woe is me. You know, that's just, I got a space for that when I'm in my let me help you bag and let me give you some light and all of that. But I shut that down. I said, look, that got a time. And that time is small. You can give me that. I'm gonna give you an answer, and then if we keep going dancing around, all right, cool. Let me get because where I gotta go don't look like what you're talking about. I'm literally just dancing back here because I would like to give you some of what I got by living.
That heart.
Yeah. Just living, dog. Just every day. You know, some of the worst things that I've been through in life. I woke up the next morning.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
People underestimate that. I think they're supposed to.
Think of some of the darkest places you ever been. It hurts.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It hurts to be here. Why would I ever have to go through this? And you wake up. It seemed like you wouldn't make
Reset.
it. You wouldn't make it. Like,
Another chance.
In that
another
moment,
gift.
it seemed like, damn, this is the worst possible
You
situation.
thought it was in the moment. It seems like, yo, damn, this is a wrap. This is it. This is it. Right.
This is it. There's no way possible that there's anything beyond this.
Wait
Right.
up.
I've been in those moments in my life and be like, all right, I woke up.
Another chance.
Like, okay, so all right, so life ain't about finishing at these worst moments. It's about what did I learn from these worst moments. You know what I mean? How can you
learn and process?
Yeah. So that's that accountability and all right, let me master these spaces because I don't want to dance back. I don't ever want to revisit some of those places again. You know, those places were probably built off of me not controlling my things that are in my control.
It happened for me to learn it and, like you said, not repeat that.
And so people who dance back around and the things that they keep going through, oh, this keeps happening. Oh, this keeps
Change it up.
It's mostly because we don't catch the snap, bro. If you don't catch the snap, it's like, bro, you're gonna keep dancing around, and I don't like dancing around. Again, it's just we wasting time doing that. And so, all right.
And what they say, that's insanity, right?
Yeah.
We keep doing the same thing over and over.
I
expecting
apologize.
something
quick.
different.
It don't take me long to apologize. If I wrong you, yo, I apologize. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Get that
Because
off.
it's off
Get
me.
off your chest.
It's off me. When I let that go, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't.
We gotta forgive ourselves
my
first.
bad.
We gotta,
I didn't do it out of malice. Or if let's say I intended to do so because in a weak moment I wanted you to feel something, I apologize for that, and I'll give it to you like that. Yo, I apologize. I was feeling.
I respect that. That's real.
Respect.
Yeah, even to
Respect.
my kids, we don't be thinking kids need that. I be apologizing to my kids. My bad. I ain't
too,
mean for you to see me like that. I ain't mean to respond to you like that.
Facts.
I was going through something, and it's not an excuse. And my
It's
son
crazy
be
how
like,
powerful that is.
Because they can't carry that weight.
And you know what they be like? Oh, it's cool, Dad. No, it's not cool. Nobody should ever talk to you like
Accountability.
that. in that
Accountability.
moment. And I want you to understand that. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
So that way, when you get your wife, you don't talk to her like that because there's no reason to snap off. You know what I'm saying? Or if you do have a moment of weakness, and you say what, and it's out of control, you know immediately to say, "Oh, excuse me, I apologize." You know what I mean? I was over here
stepping up to the plate,
and I didn't
stepping up to the plate.
You know what I mean?
Right.
My life is like that, bro. I don't.
That's beautiful.
I try to stay out.
Yeah, that takes
say-
that takes discipline to control your emotions, man.
Exactly.
There's certain weaknesses.
Exactly, because
and
you
stuff
said out of control.
Yeah.
And that self-control.
And we all feel when we out of control. It's a chemical.
Gotta be real with ourselves first.
It's a chemical imbalance.
Thank you.
You get
feel it.
Whatever
You
you
feel
start feeling, you feel it. You
You
know
can choose
what
to ignore it, but we feel it.
I mean? Yeah.
All up in the chest.
It's a level of self examination. If you don't do that, then you're gonna be dancing around in the circle, bro. Self examine. You know what I mean? What ticks me off? What makes me
Examine yourself. Those weaknesses.
What makes me
Knowing yourself,
what
y'all.
makes me back up? What makes me retreat
Tell 'em.
when I should be digging in?
Tell
It's
them.
that root getting
You know,
down
I get to a certain point where I've been trying my hand at script writing, right? And the littlest distractions throw me off. Little distractions. Like
because you've been in the zone.
I can't. I hate to say I can't, but in the past I've said, damn, I can't rebound from the distraction. So once I'm distracted, I would put it down and wouldn't see it for the rest of the day. So I had to start holding myself accountable to, yo, distractions gonna come.
There you go, bro.
And distractions be like a negative word, but I'm not even using it in a negative way. Distractions is
Test.
somebody cutting the grass outside.
Man, yeah, man.
and it's messing my vibe.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Literally, right now. This is happening live, right?
It's the
Y'all
worst
probably
time to
can't
cut
hear
the
it.
grass. You know what I'm saying? Like, golly, dog.
Hopefully we can edit it out. Y'all can't hear it in the background, but literally, live and direct.
Hand, too.
The weed whacker.
They don't care about life at all. It's crazy.
Distractions happen.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Distractions happen. The playlist played 6ix9ine. Why am I listening to 6ix9ine? Like, why is he even on my play? Like, you know,
I hate that
Wasn't he
number.
muted? Right.
Yeah, like
right,
you
right.
just be in the zone. Like it just be
Facts.
throwing you off. You know what I'm
Test.
saying?
That's real.
And so I realized I was using that as a cop out to lock back in. So now I allot myself times. I give myself, when I sit down to write, it got to be 15-minute windows.
Dope.
Thank you. Brick
Dope.
by brick. We,
Dope.
15-minute windows.
Dope.
And no matter what happens in that 15 minutes, whether you distracted or not, you're going to still write or type or whatever you're doing.
Structure.
Even if it's gibberish. Just get it done. It's just a level.
We
of-
rewind the brain. Yeah.
And then when you come back to it, when you focus again, it might be a bunch of nonsense. Cool. But you disciplining yourself
Absolutely.
to say, you're gonna write. I'm telling my mind, you're gonna write. You know what
Self-discipline.
I'm saying? In this window. Because your mind is so powerful, man. Like it'll take
Tell
you
'em, bro.
places, you know what I'm saying? And
Thank
if you
you.
train your mind,
Thank you.
eventually those 15 minutes will be
It all starts there.
the distractions won't even matter because your brain's so locked into 15 minutes you gotta be here
Wired to
doing
that.
this. Yeah. So it's
Gems, y'all.
and it's not about
Treasure
posting it on
chest.
Instagram and it's not about
Frontin'.
being seen on social media doing it. Hey, look at me, I'm doing this. I mean, I'm so locked in that I don't even have time to tell you what I'm doing.
We wearing
Thank
enough
you.
mask now. We don't need no extra unnecessary mask. Mask off.
I'll be locked in. Because
Future.
the worst thing to happen out this quarantine is for you to be the same.
Yeah.
If you come in,
pound you down.
if you went
That's
in,
facts,
if you
bro.
went in and came out the same, then you missed
Thank
the
you.
opportunity.
This opportunity that we have.
Wealth
This
of
blessing.
time, man.
If you,
Thank you,
if you
bro.
don't have another level of information, I ain't even saying you had to be doing so much more, but I'm saying mentally,
Some
if
should
you're
be a
not
level of something.
Evolve somehow.
Yeah, some evolve.
Hey, yeah, people really going through stuff. You know,
Thank
some
you.
people can't eat, they can't feed their family, and it's struggling times. And I'm not speaking against that. You know what I mean? But even in those moments, bro, I mean, let's go, man. I done slept in my living room with my family as a child because we didn't have heat. Even in those moments, bro. Even in those moments, it was still like, yo, you still got to do this homework. You still got to get up and do this. You still going to do this.
Still gotta live
you
life,
still
yeah.
going to life
goes on.
keeps moving.
Yes.
So
yes.
don't be so focused on where you at. That's one thing that I carry from my childhood.
That's dope.
I could tell you I've experienced my moment in that moment, but it's always like, okay, what's tomorrow bringing? Where you gonna be at when you wake up? You know what I'm saying? How do you want to push past this? And so it'd be like just the thing of us growing up from where we from, man. You gotta keep it pushing. When you see that you alive, it's like, all right, cool, I gotta keep going.
Another chance, another gift.
You know?
Right.
Yeah,
Take for
let's-
granted, man. That first breath you take,
Hey, you be again, some of the
Another
worst moments you live another day. Like,
absolutely.
all right, cool, now what? You know what I mean? Like, how we gonna deal with it? So that's just, you know, in the sum of all the goals and everything that I could ever think of, all of my goals are centered around what's next.
Damn.
Yo, all right,
Big question, too.
so here's the end of that story. After my very first job with MD King Pro, I'm sitting on the couch. It's my birthday now because
wow.
we did a wedding October 8th. My birthday's October 9th.
Right.
We came home. It was 12 o'clock. We sat there on the couch, and the very first thing out of my mouth was, "Yo, 5 years from now, what we gonna transition into?"
Forethought.
Because the moment was huge. Mind you, when I tell you it was the thing that sparked my whole business.
Wow.
The first day,
Wow.
untrained, unlearned, I had no skill
Looking
set.
forward to the
Had no skill set outside of this is what when I'm looking through this camera, this is what I think is beauty. I had no skill set outside of that. And learning shutter speed. That was the two things that I learned.
Shutter
Two things that I learned was, yo, what do I think beauty is? What I think is beautiful. and what shutter speed should I be at? That's the two things I took in with me. Right? Sitting on the couch after all of that, tired, beat down, thrown into the, you know what I'm saying? It's a long day. Sitting next to my man Ben, my homie Ben, and
Benji. Shout out to Benji.
And we sitting there like, yo, that was nuts. Like all the stuff that we've been through that day. And so anybody who's ever worked a wedding, you just know the stuff that happens on wedding day.
Yeah. Pressure.
Wedding day.
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah. Nuts.
Yeah, that's
right?
real. That's real.
And I'm just like, bro, that was crazy. What we doing 5 years from now, though? You know what I'm saying? That's just that's how my mind
It's pedal on the gas.
Yeah, because I'm like, all right, cool. We even in this beat. Hold on, I'm about to give little buddy time.
The weed whacker is back,
Weed
y'all.
whacker boy, he just continues to come and close to the crib.
Because in those moments when you realize, when you finally produce a song for that megastar,
Right.
you're gonna sit there and say, I've been able to do this.
Right.
I got a whole catalog of this. But when the spotlight come and it's finally your turn,
Opportunity.
you can be like, all right, cool. What's where am I going next? Because I already know I can produce this. So me on this level is nothing. I'm gonna keep cranking this out. Yeah.
Facts, bro.
When you write
Facts,
your
bro.
banger and it hit the big screen and you're gonna be like, all right, what's next? You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna harp on that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You
Level
always
up,
have to
level up.
be
Sell
on
out
the
to
vision.
CC.
Live in real time, but
Right.
always be focused on what's next. You know what I mean?
Great. Woo. I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time, bro?
Live in real time. Enjoy everything around you.
Hashtag.
Soak it all up in real time.
Absolutely.
Because you don't want to take that for granted.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You don't want to take any experience for granted.
Absolutely.
But always be focused on what's next. You gotta have
Facts.
it. Gotta have it.
Vision and fortune.
Gems, bars,
This
ladies
dude,
and
I don't know.
dropping an album soon? What's going on?
He is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's
That's dope.
Self discipline. We told y'all about the how to develop it, the structure, having accountability, routine, the goals. You got to know your weaknesses, right? You got to address them. You got to remove the temptations and start to create new habits. And like Zeke said, ask what's next. Have that vision and stuff like that. He gave y'all all them gems for free. You know,
You need a pen, pad, highlighter,
computer, laptop. What's the other? A two-way? You know?
pencil, just don't erase.
You know what I mean? To be honest with you, man, y'all need to have your own brand of pen and pads that y'all make available to your listeners.
Shoot.
You see the vision? Look.
Cop up, man.
We ain't even have to tell them.
We ain't even have to say
I'm trying to get
same
one.
frequency, you know.
Brotherhood, fellowship.
Yeah, make sure y'all support when it is available.
Podcast.com.
Because what y'all doing here is giving a groundbreaking experience for people.
I like that groundbreaking part.
Thank you.
Y'all
bro.
doing it. So
love.
Just even the stuff that I listen to on like when you share just even a clip is always something that somebody who may not understand who they are should be listening to.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Bound
that's
to
Dope to hear from your perspective, bro.
facts.
yeah, so many so many people they want to do better. They want to do right.
I agree.
This is a tool for them to do better and to do right. Wow. You know,
I likes that.
In the creative space.
I like that.
People are like, yo, I want to write. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do that. This is that. This is that.
Listen to
you
it.
know what I'm saying? Y'all doing it. So
Appreciate. Look,
man.
Y'all heard it from
that.
the OG Zob himself, y'all.
All of the
Big
people
homie
who
Zeke.
come up here to interview with y'all, man, I take it like
Everybody's
that.
dope.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
All
an
dope.
honor to be here. You know.
Yo,
Appreciate
and I got
that.
it's an honor to have you as the first official King male guest.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yo, we gotta clap, yo.
Like that, Joe.
Better than Zob.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know what we gotta hit Zeke with though. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
The scenarios.
Uh-oh,
you know?
scenarios?
See what Zeke will do. You know what I'm saying? So scenarios. Here we go. Right. So. Okay, Zeke, you talked about your son's, entrepreneurship, the Harris boys and stuff like that, selling water ice and just different things, man. So say one day they're outside, they're selling water ice. right? You know, they get their money, but they're like, Dad, can I go to the store? You're like, all right, bet. Go ahead, go around to the store. So they go around the store, and all of a sudden they come back crying, like 5-6 minutes later, right? You on a porch just chilling. Like, Dad, they won't let me go into the store. And you talking about who? Them, they around the corner in front of the store. All right, I'm gonna come with you. You know how Zeke does. You get to the corner store.
This story sounds crazy. Bro.
You get to the corner
with the
store.
scenarios on
And it's
the writer.
3 gummy bears with bandanas. They're at least 6'6", 6'7", and 6'8".
Sheesh.
Right.
Weighing 200 pounds, but they're actual gummy bears, like gangster gummy bears with
Gangsta
bandanas.
gummy bears.
Not letting your kids go into the store.
Gang gummy.
What are you going to do in that moment? Are you going to address them or go to another store? They're 6'6", 6'7", 6'8".
I think
200 plus pounds.
I think the
Gangster gummy bears.
The funny thing to do is to just go to another store. That's the funny thing to do.
What you gonna do in that scenario?
Yeah, I mean, I would send my kids home. You know what I mean? I send them home, and I had to have a conversation with the gummy bears. That's all. You know, hopefully they talking to me right. That's right. I don't care 6, 7, 6, 8, whatever.
Since they're actual gummy bears, you send your kids home, and now they like, what you want? You know what I mean? Talking trash, cursing at you, but they're actual gummy bears. But they're just gangster.
Oh, this where the dog comes
Can
in.
he eat that much candy though?
Yeah, he gonna go ham on the candy. All I need to take is the legs. You know, take the legs, bro. I got the rest.
Take the legs, I got the rest. Because you can't really punch him, because you punch him.
Nah, yeah, but if he take the legs, I got the rest. But
That's a lot. I'm
that's
200 pounds. 200 pounds of gummy bear though?
Yeah,
That's a lot of gummy.
You gotta be careful. Make sure they don't fall on you.
That's a lot of gummy.
That is.
Is it yummy? Are you gonna take at least one bite?
I'm not. I'm
But
not.
they are gummy. You like candy though. You ain't
I
going.
love candy, bro. But I ain't biting no real gummy bear. I'm not doing it. Yo, I don't even like gummy bears.
Yo,
Oh, that's why. That's why he ain't taking a bite. He don't like
you
gummy.
don't like gummy bears.
Sour Patch.
Ah, that's a different scenario.
Yeah, Sour Patch is my thing. I had to.
Gummies.
I feel
Gummies at the Poppy store.
Yo, classic. Classic, bro.
Yo, oh man,
That's wild.
That's funny.
Bro, in the scenarios, right?
6'7", 200
Gummy bear.
Right.
Gummy
What?
bear. That's wild,
Right.
bro.
And with a bandana talking to you crazy? What?
I had to question if somebody slipped me something. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like, yo, I know I'm tripping.
This is a gummy.
I
That
ain't fighting no
mushroom.
gummy
Is it
bear.
shroom?
I
Is it
got it.
edible?
Sure.
Is it-
Yeah, I ain't fighting no gummy bear, bro. That's that
Yo,
big.
Nah, I let the dog get busy though for a little
there
bit.
you go.
Jeez.
The dog.
Yo, that's
where the dog
hilarious.
comes in.
You know what I mean? You know how we do. We just break it up a
Bro,
little
in the
bit from serious
scenarios.
talk. Scenarios, here we go. Another great episode of Pen and Pad
Yes.
Podcast. We come out
Shout out to the
7
king.
a.m.
Yeah.
audio, 7 p.m. Video on all platforms, especially YouTube.
Make sure y'all
Especially
like,
go check in on OG Zeke, MD King Productions. He
Tell
also
him,
does
tell him.
real estate. Holla at him, man. He's a man of many trades.
Follow my family on Team Harris Fam 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Check in on all the kids I was just telling you about.
Dope.
Yeah, yeah.
Whole squad.
sure you
whole
Follow
tribe.
something.
Subscribe and all of that to Pen
All
and Pad Podcast.
You
Oh,
dig what
love.
I'm
Thank you,
saying?
bro.
Comment, interact, ask questions, all of that.
Yo,
All that. We want all that. All the smoke.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. It's another great episode. We holla at y'all though.
Love.
This has been another great episode of
Pen and Pad Podcast.
where we always encourage you to make the right choice.
Spend your time wisely, and most importantly,
Take notes.